Hello, everybody. I'm Major, and this is my buddy Christian, and we are going to be setting up a NAS server. So a NAS is compiled of a bunch of disks to give you mass storage for media servers, editing servers, or home theater servers. And so we have a Ryzen 7 5800G, a RAID controller for all our disks. We're running 4 10 terabyte Exus 10 terabyte hard drives. 3 will be running in a RAID with 2 for redundancy, a dual 10 gig Intel card, the X540 chip we sourced from eBay, and 32 gigs of DDR4 3200 mega transfers RAM from Corsair. And Christian will explain why we're using a NAS.
Okay, so we are starting up a YouTube channel. It will be comprised of various things from machining to computers to traveling, anything
Practically
outdoors,
anything
just
we want.
anything. This would be the cool part. So the reason that we need a NAS is because we have another friend of ours that will also be helping with our editing, and he works remotely. So I need something he can copy to and copy from to help edit. I will also be doing editing. Major will also be doing editing.
A little bit everybody.
So another thing to touch on, inside of here, I have 2 SSDs already installed. We're going to be removing those and installing dual 2 terabyte SSDs. Those will act as our active editing folder. The reason we want NVMe is it needs to be fast, and if there's more than one person on it, Premiere Pro or DaVinci or After Effects probably isn't going to be having a very good time. These drives we have in here are currently just for boot from another project, and that was not good for that. Another thing to touch on, these Exos drives are quite resilient. I wouldn't want to drop it from this height, but just a smack on the table really won't hurt anything with the disk. I'm gonna lay that down. This 10 gig card that Major's talking about, we're going to be using a single port on it. If we wanted to, we could probably plug into it like just direct attached storage. This is going to be topped out far before our SSDs are, because I think they ride around maybe 5,200 megabytes a second. This will only hit 1 gigabyte a second, and most of our editors, just us being 3, will probably only hit 300 megabytes a second, like probably for the whole life of this thing.
Yeah.
We chose a 12 bay chassis. The reason for that, we can expand quite a ways. We'll be starting out with 40 terabytes, actually 30, because one will be doing redundancy, which this will just act as our we call it your cold footage. It's gonna all be archived. Hot footage will be on those SSDs that we will be swapping out. Another thing to touch base on, it's not about we had 32 gigs of RAM. It needs quite a bit of RAM because we're going to be running TrueNAS. TrueNAS is a Linux-based NAS software, or operating system, I should say. The original TrueNAS, I believe, was FreeBSD. Mm-hmm. New one is now Linux. So it will be using ZFS, as I said, and we will be running TrueNAS Scale. So we need a bunch of RAM. Eventually I want to add another 32 just because, but for just starting out, this was a system we already had. It will be muy primo for what we're doing here.
Yeah, so that's the computer we're going to be putting stuff in. We'll just put everything into it and then go over to the test bench to install the software. So
let's get building.
Let's get building. So as we said, we already have the motherboard put into it. We have used this computer in the past, but we still decided to unplug a couple things to show y'all what we know what we're doing, or something. These are fan connectors. Plugged in the 24-pin motherboard connector. This is the CPU power. And make sure you do it the wrong way. Or it's kind of like a USB. You do it one way, it doesn't go. Do it the other way, it doesn't go, but the third time, that's where it goes. And so these are daisy chained to our system fans to cool the system. And plug this thing in, and we'll be off to the races to plug in our 10 gig card.
So I am going to pop out this little guard here. This case is not the most premium, I should say. So it usually comes with these push outs. It's actually rather in there. Don't cut yourself, those are sharper. I'll get out.
There you go. And so now with that, we should be able to install our 10 gig card. Getting our cables out of the way here.
Well, we can, they can go over the top if we need them to.
Let's get them out of the way for now.
So our 10 gig card is just going to be installed in this slot.
It's a PCIe 16 Express slot. And we're hitting on the little clip.
So we can actually move that out of the way. It is seated, actually.
No, it's just...
I think that this case is a little bit on the, actually I see what it is. I hate doing this, but okay, now it's set down.
Now it's set down.
The back plate was just slightly out.
Sweet. The one bad thing about being a larger fellow is in liking computers is that you got these big fingers. And they're not always your friend. But in some cases, you can get a magnetized tip screwdriver. And we have a 10 gig card installed.
This is on the back here. We have this board's actually a little overkill for most of this, but
Quite a bit, but we had it laying around, so it was an extra. So plug in, not plug in, tuck a little bit of these cables in, make sure nothing's, oh, these fans have guards. And we should be able to.
we actually first need to swap out these SSDs.
Swap out the
and
SSDs.
put the new boot SSDs in.
Oh. And I screwed everything in. So after scouring our resources, we found a couple of SSDs. We will use one as a boot and one as a backup boot. That's usual in your NAS setups. And we are trading out these Gen 3 Crucial drives for 2 terabyte Sabrent drives, which will give us 4 terabytes of hot storage.
So we actually went with Gen 3 just to save a little bit, but it's not going to impact our performance because, as I said, the network card will be the limiting factor, and these things are just going to be great. These are good drives.
And we have these around. Yeah.
So another reason we're just going to be running these NVMEs on the board is because I don't have enough room for a expansion card for the NVMEs. And plus we already had this one lying around, the 10 G-Tech card. So we'll just roll with that, and it takes up quite a few lanes. So typically you'll use like a by-4 card if you're just using a single link. I feel so bad for this SSD. Oh, good night.
It's not like there's any moving components in there.
I felt. Okay, yeah, yours is better suited for that crud.
So Yeah, so basically we're just having this channel. We do a lot of computer related stuff. Like at my house, we have a Plex server set up because both of us have a lot of DVDs. And with streaming platforms, having like sometimes they drop shows. What if you're in the middle of that show? Then you got to go to another streaming platform and pay for it. And so, yeah, that's why we made these servers. And so Christian actually got me into the computer community. We've been best friends forever. And so, and we're finishing this thing out pretty quick. Then Christian's more of the software guy. He's an absolute unit on command line and terminal.
On terminal. Hey man, that's my bread and butter.
I like building computers, so you can have the bread and butter, man.
I'll take it.
So we screw everything in just to screw ourselves over in the future if something doesn't boot.
Sit screw.
Oh, here you go.
Yes, sir.
And so basically we're just guaranteeing it's going to boot the first time. And so, and
Yeah, we all know how that goes. First time boot doesn't, I think it was right there. First time boot never goes right with the lid on.
But that's why you screw it down to secure your place. And so this server is all ready to go.
We're gonna move it over to the test bench and we'll get it booted up and we'll get everything moved over and call it good.
Sweet, let's do it.
Okay, we are going to quickly run through just kind of the setup of TrueNAS. This isn't a tutorial or anything like that specifically. You can see down here, it already says that we have I thought that was 32 gigs of memory.
I could have sworn.
Okay, so apparently we have 64 gigs of memory, which is great. Okay, so we're gonna go over to storage. I'm going to create a pool and we'll go to the next, we'll call it, yeah, let's call it hot, it'll be fine. So we'll do manual disk selection, add. It says add the required number of disks. Okay, sorry, we gotta do mirror. I'm trying to set up for the other one. So stripe, each one stores data. We wanna mirror these. Now we can do manual disk selection. So they're already set up for this because it automatically imports basically, right? So, and we'll go ahead and create this pool. So we'll just let it create the pool.
Should be pretty fast since they're NVMe SSDs.
Data sets, we have hot and the archive. So the only footage that will be stored on the hot will be the, actual footage that's going to be edited. So I'm gonna go ahead and just right quickly set up a SMB share just so we can connect to it. Okay, so this is not going to be a great test because I am currently on Wi-Fi because the one network cord that we have over here is plugged into the back of the NAS. So I'm going to be transferring over Wi-Fi. It should still be pretty close to 800 megabit for speed. Mm-hmm. So we shouldn't have, we're gonna be transferring like 100 megabytes a second. So it shouldn't be too bad. So back on my screen capture over here, I'm just going to copy this footage. Windows file copy is kind of bad. I just had this set up over here. So I'm going to paste it. That wasn't bad over Wi-Fi. The real test will actually be when we start editing. We'll actually do like a live preview of that just to show. We'll probably be having what, you or JD hitting it at the same time?
Probably.
So. Okay everybody, I want to thank y'all for watching. This was our first video, hopefully of many, on this channel. And this NAS hopefully will serve us well. And anything you want to add?
I'm really looking forward to editing on this thing, see what it's really capable of, and really looking forward to go on with the channel.
Anyway, Again, thank you all for watching. If y'all did like, please consider liking and subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. And anything else?
I think that's it.
Anyway, again, thank you all.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right, yes.